Hey guys, welcome back for episode 7 of our tuning guide. Today's subject aero, how we use it, and how easy it is to tune for what you want. So let's jump right into it, and maybe today's will be a sub 10-minute episode. So to unlock aero you need to have a race front bumper that says adjustable in the bottom, and a race rear wing that says adjustable in the bottom. I wanna note some cars have stock adjustable aero, and some cars have multiple adjustable aero parts, such as our 1993 R33 Skyline with 3 adjustable aero parts. Now if you're going for a hill climb tune or something with a lot of downforce, be sure to test all the wings and bumpers that say adjustable, as some of them can provide more aero than the other. I typically don't have aero parts on, but it is very handy to make cornering a lot easier. Now the stock values will look something like this. I personally don't like stock aero ever. I'm a believer of even aero so that my suspension and tuning can handle the corners and my aero is there to support. But I wanna note there is ways of using aero for your turning and they are effective. But personally I even things out, so I'm going to show you a couple styles of aero, and we'll be right back with that. Okay, so I have a completely even suspension set up, so if the front downforce is greater than the rear downforce that causes oversteer, if the rear downforce is greater than the front downforce that causes understeer. Hope that makes sense, but I wanna show you how I find my aero values and how to tune with them. So we're going to start with this. This is my way of starting my aero tuning. First I find out, what's the limitation. Typically your front aero part will make less aero than the rear, but in this car the front aero only goes up to 304 pounds and goes down to 182 pounds, where the rear goes down to 228 pounds and goes up to 448 pounds of downforce, meaning the lowest and highest settings for adding no oversteer or understeer is going to be either 228 pounds or 304 pounds. With these numbers in mind, I like to start with low aero, as this gives me the most top speed the car will get with said aero parts on it. Just to make it easier I went for 230 pounds for front and back. Now I don't typically tune for oversteer or understeer, I probably should but I just don't need to. But we're going to show you how it affects your car. Keep in mind typically aero does not help in low speed corners, at least it doesn't help as much as cornering at high speed. Now we're using more aero on the front than the rear. Now more aero on the rear than the front. Alright, so we see it doesn't cause insane understeer or oversteer, but there is a difference. So if you're looking for the best turning, simply use the high value, though I would recommend using a balanced setup, so even aero in this case 304 and 304 or 300. If you're looking for the best top speed, use the low value, in this case 228 and 228 or 230 and 230. But if you're having high speed understeer issues, raising your front aero will help with that. Personally, I like to find the best top speed and tune for that, and I'll show you that now. So we see our best top speed is 167.5 miles per hour. So let's say we want to get that to even 160 miles per hour for the best turning. So because again I like to have a balanced setup, I'll copy the front with the rear. Then what I like to do is tune both at the same time. So I'll try 250 pounds both front and rear, then slowly increase until I get to that even 160 that I want. And now I have as much aero as I can have for my selected top speed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helps. Be sure to like and comment any comments, questions or your own tips and tricks that you want to share with anyone. Be sure to subscribe with post notifications on so that you don't miss any further episode. And we'll be back next week to talk about the brakes. Honestly, that might be a 5 minutes video, not even kidding, lol. But with only 2 more episodes to go, you should already be much faster and better at tuning your own cars. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful week. Thanks for watching.